down yourself, child. You'll be getting better soon.
I won't get better, Mother. I've got dropsy and I'm going to die. Mother, I'm going to die.
You are not going to die. God have mercy, you are not going to die.
Then why do you cry so much, Mother? Every time I look at you, you're crying.
You are not going to die, Vendla. It isn't dropsy. You're going to have a baby, Vendla. You're expecting a baby. How could you do this to me?
I haven't done anything to you.
Don't deny it, Vendla. I know everything. I just couldn't bring myself to speak to you about it.
That's impossible. Mother, I'm not married.
That's just it. You are not married. That's what makes it so terrible. Vendla, what have you done?
I don't know. We were just lying in the hay, but Mother, I've never loved anyone in the world except for you.
My dearest child.
Mother, why didn't you just tell me the truth?
Child. Let's not make it worse for each other. We must stay calm and not despair. How could I explain such things to a 14-year-old girl? I would have sooner been prepared for the sun to go out. I have only done with you as my own dear mother has done with me. Be brave, Vendla. You have to be brave. Why are you trembling?
I heard a knock at the door.
I heard nothing.
I definitely heard a knock.
It's no one. It's just Mother Schmidt from down the road. I'm expecting her.
Working too hard.
Don't be sad. It's wasting precious minutes.
You see the grapes hanging there? But you don't have the energy to reach. But by tomorrow they'll all be pressed.
Just one more shiny muscle cup.
I don't have elasticity.
See these grapes? If I reach up, I can get the branch down, put it from my mouth, yours. Neither of us has to move. And I just let the branch go, and it snaps back to the vine.
You think you're done. Lo and behold, your strength just comes surging back.
A fiery sunset, evening bells. I can't see life getting any better than this.
Sometimes I see myself as a parson, with a holy wife, a well-stocked library, and a full round of cozy parish duties. I'll have 6 days to think, and I'll open my mouth on the 7th. As I walk around the parish, school children will greet me politely, and when I get home, I'll be welcomed by steaming hot coffee and freshly baked cake. Girls will bring the apples from the orchard. Can you imagine anything more beautiful?
A Turkish boudoir. Half closed eyelids, half lips. I'm not one for high sentimentality. Grown-ups only act so solemn to hide their ignorance. When we're not around, they call each other numbskulls, behind each other's back, just like us. One day when I'm rich, I'll erect a huge tombstone to God. The way I see it, life is like a milk pudding with cinnamon and sugar. You can upset the plate and scream like a child, or you can put your back out and stir it all into an unholy mess, or you can skim a little of the cream off the top. Do you think we could learn to do that?
Skim the cream.
The chickens will eat the
skim the cream hearts. What are you smiling at?
Are you starting again?
Well, somebody has to.
30 years from now, when we think back on this moment, it might seem indescribably beautiful.
How spontaneous and effortless everything seems.
And why not?
If I were alone now, I may shed a tear.
Don't be sad.
I intended to come out to you and speak, and go straight home.
I was expecting you. Virtue is such an elegant suit of words, but yet have to have the figure for it.
Society's too big for us. If I hadn't met you, I'd never have found peace. And I've never loved anyone as I love you.
30 years from now, when we think back on this moment, we might laugh. But for now, it's heaven. The mountains glow in the evening sunset. The grapes hang low in our mouth, and the breeze strokes the cliffs like a naughty little kitten.
Those monsters sent in here. And they're searching the brothels. Catch my breath. Take stock of my situation. Jagged in shreds. Pockets empty. I'm vulnerable to anyone I meet. The frost will kill the flowers tonight. Nothing but bare ground. The land of the dead. Climbing through that skylight was nothing compared to this. I wasn't prepared for this. Why her? Why not me? I'm the guilty one. Oh, the inscrutable ways of Providence. I would have worked so hard. Broken stones in a quarry. Gone hungry. What is there now to keep me honest? From one crime to the next. Deeper and deeper into the swamp. Without the strength to put an end to it. I wasn't bad! I wasn't bad. I wasn't bad. No mortal has ever walked over graves with such envy in his heart. I wouldn't have the courage to do it. It would be easier if I was mad tonight. The freshly dug ones are over here. I'd better take a look. The wind is whistling off every headstone in a different key. Symphony of pain. The reeds are rotting and dangling shreds. A forest of scarecrows guarding every grave. The willows grope and groan at the every task. There's evergreen around this one. Here rests in God. Benjamin Bergman, born 5th of May 1878, died of anemia 27th October 1892. I killed her! I murdered her! I mustn't cry here. I must leave.
Wait a minute, Melchior. It might be ages before we get another chance. If you knew how much depends on time and place.
Where did you come from?
Back there, by the wall. You knocked my crossover. Shake hands, Melchior. This is a strange meeting.
You can't be Morris Stiefel.
Shake hands. You won't regret it, and you won't find it so easy another time. I came up especially.
So you're not at peace?
Not with you, Colpees. We perch on church spires, on chimneys.
In torment?
No, for fun. We skulk around maypoles, or hover over fairgrounds, or just crouch behind the stove in people's houses. We avoid each other's company, but we see and hear everything that happens amongst the living, and laugh at human stupidity.
What use is that?
Why should it be of use? We're beyond earthly matters, good and bad. Each of us is a world unto himself. We'd pity the living if we didn't despise them so much. They amuse us with their pretensions. We laugh at their little tragedies and make ironic observations. You know, I stood amongst the mourners at my own funeral and really enjoyed myself. At first I wailed louder than anyone. Then I couldn't stop laughing. I'm told they laughed at me too, until I rose to their level. Come on, shake hands.
I don't feel like laughing at myself.
The living don't deserve our pity. I never thought I'd think that, but it's true. Now that I see through the lies and the deceit, I wonder how any of us could have been so naive. Why do you hesitate? In the blink of an eye, you'll be high above yourself, looking down.
Can you forget?
We can do anything. It's a wonderful feeling, Melchior. It's sublime. All I need is your little finger. By the time you get such a favourable opportunity again, your hair may have turned white with grief.
If I do this, Morris, I do it out of self-disgust.
Then why do you hesitate?
You're faint with hunger, young man. You're in no fit state to make a decision. Be off with you.
Who are you?
All in good time. I thought I told you to disappear. What are you doing here, anyway?
I shot myself.
Well, get back in the ground where you belong. Don't molest the living with your cemetery stench. Look at those fingers. They're rotting away. Disgusting.
Don't send me away.
Who are you?
Please, don't send me away. I won't argue. I just want to listen. It's so gruesome down there.
So what was all that boasting about the sublime? You know it's all humbug, sour grapes. Why do you tell so many lies, you flibberty gibbet? Stay if you must, if you think you'll profit by it. But spare us your irony, my friend, and your lethal handshake.
Will you please tell me who you are?
No! Your first task will be to trust me. My first task will be to organise your escape.
But what are you? My father?
Wouldn't you know your father by his voice?
No.
Your father is currently seeking comfort in the strong embrace of your mother. Let me open the secrets of the world to you. This momentary despair comes only from your wretched situation. You will feel very different with a hot dinner inside of you.
It can't all be the devil. My guilt is so great, it'll take more than a hot dinner to ease my conscience.
That depends on the dinner, but I'll tell you this. That girl would have given birth beautifully. She was perfectly designed for it. It was Mother Schmidt's abortion pills that killed her. Killed her. Killed her.
Let me take you back amongst the living. I shall broaden your horizons in ways that will astonish you. I shall acquaint you with everything interesting that the world has to offer.
But who are you? I can't put my trust in someone I don't know.
You will only get to know me by trusting me first. Besides, you don't have an alternative.
I can shake hands with my friend at any moment.
Your friend is a charlatan. Nobody smiles like that who still has cash in their pockets. There is no more miserable creature on the planet than the smiling, ironic observer.
Miserable or not, either you take off your masks, or the ironic observer and I shake on it.
Well.
She's right, Melchior. Take her advice, and don't be put off by the disguise. At least she has a face worth hiding.
Do you believe in God?
Depends on the circumstances.
Who invented gunpowder?
I wish to God he hadn't.
You would have hanged yourself instead.
What are your views on morality?
Am I in school? Are you my teacher?
Don't quarrel, please. Don't quarrel. What good will it do? Why do we stand around in a cemetery at 2 in the morning, one of us dead, and the rest of us living, if we all end up bickering like drunks? If you lot want to argue, I'll just go.
You're still as highly strung as Emma Moritz.
The ghost has a point. We shouldn't lose our dignity.
You are asking about morality? Morality, in my view, is the real product of two imaginary entities. The imaginary entities are called duty and free will, and the product is called morality, and its existence is undeniable.
Couldn't you have explained that to me sooner? My morality was the death of me. I blew my brains out to spare my parents. Honour thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the earth.
Honour thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the earth.
days be long upon the earth.
The good book got it horribly wrong in my case.
Don't delude yourself. Your parents didn't need to be spared any more than you needed to kill yourself. To be perfectly frank, they would have raged and ranted for a day or two, mainly for the sake of their health.
Well, that may be true, but I can tell you for certain that if I'd shaken hands with Moritz just now, it would have been to satisfy my morality.
And because you're not Moritz, you didn't.
But surely we can't be that different. At least, not so different that you couldn't have crossed my path when I was edging towards the river with my pistol in my pocket.
So you didn't recognize me?
Even at the very last moment, you are delicately poised between life and death.
I'm sorry, but this is hardly the place to prolong such an interesting discussion.
Yes, you're right. It's getting cold.
Goodbye, Moritz. I don't know where this stranger will lead me, but at least she's flesh and blood.
Forgive me, Melchior, for trying to take you with me. It was only for friendship's sake. I'd happily spend a lifetime feeling miserable if I could only accompany you again out of this place.
In the end, everyone gets his dues. For you, the comforting knowledge of having nothing. For you, the agonizing uncertainty of everything to come.
Goodbye, Moritz. Thank you for coming back to see me. I promise I shall remember all the carefree hours that we've spent together. And I promise that I shall, no matter what happens in the future, no matter how I may change with the years, you I will never forget.
Thank you. You're still my best friend.
And perhaps one day, when I'm an old man with white hair, you may be closer to me again than any living person.
Thank you again. Safe travels, strange folk. Don't let me detain you.
Come along, young man.
It's time to stretch out in my box, take what comfort I can from the progress of my decay, and smile.
If you were waiting to talk to one of the actors, you can meet them in the waiting room, and we're very glad that you came.
Yay.